Hello, everyone. Welcome to the NRW, Nerds Rule the World. I have Dave Bautista and Jason Momoa over my shoulder right now, so we have to be talking the Wrecking Crew.
This doesn't happen here every day. I can't have two guys who look like they eat steroid pancakes for breakfast turning my island into Beirut!
Detective, that is uncalled for. Are you gaslighting us?
You want to tell me why the Yakuza want you dead?
You have to ask them.
Yakuza? That's who that was?
You blew up my car.
I blew up their car and then it landed on yours.
They just blew up your car. You just stir up trouble. That's what you do.
That's what I do because I'm a cop.
Not here, you're not.
Our father was murdered.
Was it hit and run?
I don't think so.
Whoa.
They tried to kill me.
Sword fight.
Sword fight.
Well, this should be fun.
Yeah, I'm pumped. We gotta find out who killed him.
I guarantee you'll end up poking a bear that doesn't want to be poked.
Take my word for it when I tell you that I'm the bear.
Ninjas on bikes.
I'm not stalking, more shooting.
You got fat. You got old.
Love the musical choices.
So,
That's just it.
you two been chasing murderers in a minivan?
Yeah, he blew up my other car.
Yeah,
That's not what happened.
surprised me at all.
Literally what happened.
No, it's not. Why does your car go faster?
We belong together.
Okay, split up. You guys look like The Rock screwed himself and had twins.
All right, I don't think I'll introduce myself because these two guys were too important. So, hi, everyone. I'm Heather Hurt. That's Kuya P. We're going to talk about the Wrecking Crew. Oh, well. With that being said, this will be a spoiler-free review because as of the time that we are recording this, we actually aren't even supposed to be releasing it like a review yet. So we're not going to be talking about any spoilers in here. If we say anything, it'll be after the final trailer, or after the final credits, but probably not going to happen. This is a pretty simple one when it comes down to it. Wrecking Crew was written by Jonathan Tropper and directed by Angel Manuel Soto.
Ángel.
Yes, Manuel. Blah, blah, blah. As always, everyone, I am a white woman, and I apologize for my terrible pronunciation of names. I really do try. Jason Momoa plays Jonny. David Bautista plays James. Morena Baccarin. I should know this. Serenity is, Firefly is, but anyway, she plays Valentina. Jacob Batalon is p.g.a.
Pika. Like Pikachu.
We have Frankie Adams as Nani, and honestly, and you saw Stephen Root, who plays the detective. The rest of the cast, there's some really surprising humans in this film that you did not see in the trailer, and I don't want to actually talk about who they are just yet because there's actually some really surprising people, like maybe a Boba Fett appears. I'm just saying. We got some good Polynesian actors in this film, and it's really fun. With that, the Wrecking Crew. Once again, not getting into spoilers. The plot is pretty simple. Two half brothers, lost their father in a surprise hit and run, or is it a surprise hit and run? And they are here to they want to investigate it because it feels like the police are not doing their job, as in every single revenge story. James is a medal-winning Marine, and Jonny is a police officer who has had some trouble in his past as a police officer. Kind of the plot. They go after a whole bunch of people, some of them being Yakuza, demonstrating the impacts of the Asian, of how, of the Asian influence in on the Hawaiian Islands. Just to say, that's Japan. You see it in anime. For anime fans, the number one vacation space that the Japanese go is Hawaii. They love Hawaii. That sounds, the way I just said it sounded incredibly racist. I apologize. I did not mean it that way. But there is a huge Japanese influence on the Hawaiian Islands, and I really respect that that's who they picked for this film. And with that, Creepy, you and I did not do an initial reaction. I did not watch the trailer before I watched this. Creepy sent this to me after he got noticed about a whole bunch of really cool interviews. So I'm not going to do an initial reaction, but Creepy, what was your initial reaction?
Oh man, dope. Just the pairing. We're going to get Bautista and Momoa together. I'm all in. Like, let's see what they can do. And it's set in Hawaii, being a Pacific Islander of Pacific Islander heritage, API, like, and those two guys being that, I'm like, okay, let's go. We're winning. 2026, API community, we've got some love and we're coming together. So I was excited initially with the trailer and just the intros happening that was going to happen. And I was also going to get a chance to hopefully talk to some of the people. Was just super exciting. And then we'll get into the film. But yeah, I was ready.
Ready,
Heather.
My only concern, I will say this, my only concern about this film from an initial perspective is, once again, I'm not going to give you my true initial reaction. I didn't watch the trailer, is because there wasn't a fucking trailer. Kuya P sent me the film like the day after the trailer dropped. We were getting posters and photos for like a month and a half, but they never dropped a trailer. Uh-oh. Kuya P, what?
Oh no, I was just gonna say, well, it was a slow rollout. I think even the studio was trying to figure out how they were rolling this out. There's a lot of promo beforehand, but not a lot of actual promo material.
That's the thing. It's people had been talking about it since at the end of November, and the movie was originally slated to come out. I think the 17th. Was it the 17th? The 16th? The 16th.
Can't remember.
Something like that. And then they pushed it a little bit, but it was one of those where my concern was, one, nobody was going to hear about it before it hit Prime, and two, as you know, Kuya P and I have talked a lot about originality, about inclusivity, and about where people come from. This man is only half Hawaiian, not to downgrade that. That still means he's Hawaiian. He is still Hawaiian, but he is not.
Yeah, he's Filipino.
He's Filipino.
But there's a lot of Filipinos in the Hawaiian Islands too.
Absolutely. Oh yeah. There is a reason. There's a reason for the season. I'm going to say that. But I was very curious if they were going to talk on the ethnicities. And I will say this: if you are concerned about race at all in this film, about who they are, they do talk about it. So that was my initial concerns, was like, this man ain't Hawaiian, but they do talk about it. And I will say, just as an initial point, they actually explain it. They clear it up. So we're good. With that, moving on, Kuya P, review.
Oh man. I enjoyed it. This is popcorn action fun. Again, love the cast. And then, as Heather said, it builds out even more with Jacob Batalon, another Filipino. Proud to see, happy to see. He's actually grew up in Hawaii before he came into the States and started doing stuff. Because again, a lot of us Filipinos, and it's weird in regards to, yes, we're Filipino, but like, if you've seen Moana, we started off from Asia and we started drifting to Samoa, to Guam, to Hawaii. We are all one people, or at least that's what we consider, even though, we claim the Philippines, but we also claim, all these we claim this island vibe community. So I just want to put that out there. But Batalon was in there. We got, there's a lot of New Zealanders. Again, we consider them brothers and sisters to us, with Temuera Morrison, who plays.
I was going to hold off and not tell anybody. I mean, I guess I did say Boba Fett, but anyway, go ahead.
Well, it's out there. And Frankie Adams, there's a bunch of amazing cast members. So, loved it. Loved seeing them throughout the film. You already got the gist. I don't want to spoil it. And I'm being careful with that because Heather knows how I can be. So, Angel Manuel Soto is the director. He's been on the NRW years ago when he did a film called Charm City Kings about Baltimore, and their biker population there. Really great guy. So it was great to see him again and talk to him after so long. Jacob, we've had on because he did Reginald the Vampire. So it's good to see them. And Morena is just amazing. You know, we've always loved her, and she always kicks ass. So that extra interview will probably be up before this drops. And then I've got a ton of interviews lined up with the Resurrection crew. But this is just a fun popcorn film. And as we were seeing that trailer again, Heather, I don't know about you, but I like Momoa, but I like Momoa even more with he's paired. He's a good actor, but I don't know if he's strong enough on his own always. Like I really enjoyed him with Jack Black in Minecraft last year. Here with Bautista, they work well. Like he can play off with people that are there with him, and I think he's perfectly with Jack Black. And I know we're getting a Minecraft too, y'all. I think that's already been announced and put out there, so that's going to be exciting.
That was already announced.
Yeah,
that was already announced.
Like I need a Wrecking Crew too now after this film, and I know y'all haven't seen it yet, but you should see it when it drops on Prime Video. It's a fun film. It's action packed. I wish it was in theaters. Heather, before we got recording was kind of like blasé, I feel about it, but I think it would have been cool to see a big action epic like this on the screen. It's got a lot of great moments, and the Ohana, the everybody behind it looks just fantastic, and I think they all need to come back. Fun ride. I enjoy this film.
I agree for the most part. To go on to what Kupi said about, do I think this needs to be in theaters? The original Nobody film from Netflix was not in theaters. It came out during COVID, but it's one of those where that film was phenomenal at home. I loved watching that film. I didn't go see Nobody. I think Nobody 2 would hit theaters, right? Yeah, I was in theaters. I was okay waiting for that to hit Netflix regularly. I enjoy a good actiony, bloody film, and this is kind of in that same vein. You can have a fun plot, great actors, a good story, and be okay to watch it at home. I do not need to see this film. If it came down to it, one, they'd probably have it in the faraway place and I wouldn't be able to see it anyway. But two, I would be okay waiting for this movie to hit. And then a lot of y'all know my concerns for this man. I know Momoa has mostly lived past it. I know we're over it for the most part. But even with my slight concerns about him, I still would probably just have said, from an overall arching perspective, I would have been okay waiting for this to hit access. It is a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. As Kupi said, this is definitely a popcorn film. You do not need to pay hard attention to this. You can be doing work at the same time. I was eating lunch. I enjoyed it. I was eating a high fiber, high protein, but don't follow the fake triangle that they put out, by the way. I was eating a nice lunch that both of these men would appreciate me eating, and just enjoying it. This is a great at home, enjoy it with your family kind of movie. The casting was spot on. Once again, those initial concerns about, authenticity were taken care of, so I feel pretty confident in it. They talked about they talked about a whole bunch of really great conversations about Hawaii itself, and it was a lot like there was a lot of action, and it was a lot of fun, gory action too. Like they didn't hold back on this film. I props to the blood department for this movie, the blood and weapons department. I totally dig that props department where they were having too much fun. And this felt like a very at-home film. Like this was very family. There's a lot of movies where you have like these the family comes together for family revenge, and it doesn't feel like a family. This felt like a family doing family revenge, even though there was some very clear discrepancies within those families. This felt like a very strong family film to me, and I enjoyed this. Is this now to go on? I'm saying both of us are saying very positive things. Is this a perfect film? Absolutely not. But you don't see this movie for a perfect film. You see this movie because it's campy, because it's goofy, because it's bloody. And it's got some really cool kills. It's actually got some really fun kills in it. So I will say that I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Would I have cared to see it in theaters? Nah. But I totally respect the Kuyupi. This is definitely a Kuyupi going to see theaters. Not in IMAX. He's in the back with a huge bowl of popcorn, just like laughing his ass off. That's what he's doing.
I think everybody, yeah, complete thank you, Heather. I think everybody came to play. It was a lot of fun. And I really want to also emphasize beyond Bautista and Momoa, like I said, this ensemble cast, they all came to play. When I interviewed Morena and Jacob, they had some great moments that they literally steal the show from these two. You know, these two guys are titans. You know, they're big brand actors,
literal titans,
literal titans. But like Jacob Batalon, man, my man Jacob, like he goes in with these guys and he steals some of his scenes. And Morena with like Momoa, I don't want to spoil, but just like they have a relationship. Murders, man, and it just reminded me how badass they are, and I hope they get more and more work. And again, shout out to Angel, who's just been showing himself from indie films and just getting even bigger and bigger projects. I hope that brother continues to do, because he really wants to pay respects with his material. There's like subtle stuff in here. He's from from Puerto Rico. Shout out to Puerto Rico. And so like he knew island culture and he tried to emphasize that. And we spoke with that in our interview with his respects to island culture with this film, even though it's not his. But he spoke about in our interview how Puerto Rico has ties to Hawaii. So yeah, just phenomenal. And if you ever been to Hawaii, I don't know, Heather, I think you've been to Hawaii too.
I have not. I've always wanted to go, but I want to go.
Oh my gosh.
I've been following a lot of travel, by the way, guys, especially you fellow white people out there. Please go follow Hawaiian historians on the interwebs. They will tell you how to go to Hawaii respectably, because we've done some really terrible things to that island with people with my complexion. We have. But I've always wanted to go. Honestly, and I know I'll never get it, but I really want a traditional indigenous tattoo. I know they're painful, but by God, do I really, 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 really want one. I'll never get it, and I totally respect why, but I really want one.
Oh, same. Like I want, the Philippines. I don't know if you saw, I forgot her name, but she was on the cover of Time. Like, I don't know if you saw, like, she does that initial tapping stuff. Ugh. Anyway, but like watching this film, like, I remember the hat.
Just interrupt. The reason I want it was Momoa getting it during Stargate. When he was getting his tattoo during, this man is the reason I want that tattoo. But anyway, keep going.
No, I was saying just how beautiful the island is, because they do really represent it well. And there's like a lot of locales that you see that were like, oh, that's that. But yeah, fun times, good popcorn film. Yeah, sorry.
No, it's good. I think this is our closing. These are our closing statements. I will say what's really cool about this, and for a lot of us, all we know, especially once again, people with my complexion, we assume this very islander, like third world mentality of that, there's a lot of huts and there's a lot of barbecues happening. But what I really like is they show the industry in this film, like the true industry of Hawaii. And I know that sounds really classist. I know that might sound, once again, a little bit, I don't know how to put it, very white woman of me, but Hawaii is a thriving industry culture. They have so much to give, and but it's one of those where you really got to see the industry in this film and how the state is so much more than this tourist element to it. I really liked that about this film. Final thoughts anyway, that's ours. We had fun with this. That is our answer. We had fun. We enjoyed seeing this from a Hawaiian perspective, from an islander perspective. It hits Amazon Prime. It is not in theaters. I'm sorry, Kuya and those who would have wanted to see this in films, in theaters. It hits not Amazon. I always keep saying that. It's not Amazon Prime. It's Prime Video. It hits Prime Video on January 28th. If you watch this after you see the film, tell us in the comments below. If you watch this before, tell us, are you excited? Are we talking too much? Do all those things, like, subscribe, share in the comments below. We appreciate y'all and talk to y'all soon.
Go check out the interviews too, because they'll all be up. I'm working on it.
Do the interview thing. Do all that.